Good day, guys. I'm Kaheng. So today I'm gonna show you guys how to use SPSS to analyze the Excel data from your Google form. So now I will share screen first, and I will hold for 10 seconds. First of all, because according to your pilot test, you will write how many respondents you need to collect to do for the pilot test. So I didn't separate two forms. I used one form to collect my respondent. So you will see my respondent will be 407. But assume that I remember my pilot test respondent is 30. So when you have collect your target respondent in your pilot test, you need to close this accepting response to do your pilot test first. So in pilot tests, we will only need to do validity test and reliability test, these two tests. So first of all, we click this view in sheet first. Then we will see all our data here. Then we need to download first. We download in Microsoft Excel format. So once you download, so we open this Excel file. First of all, we need to categorize all data into skill 1 to 5. So minimize this first. We click File and select. We click Replace. So first of all, gender first. So at first, we need to click female first. Because of what? If I click male, if I click male, I replace with category 1. You see, there will be an arrow for female FE1. That's why make it female 1, male 2. Then for age, the first one is 18 to 21. Replace with 1. Because if you not categorize, we cannot import this data into the SPSS software. That's why we need to categorize first. And the second category is 2. And this process and procedure will be quite time consuming. That's why we need to be patient. So the third category is 26 to 29. Make it to 3. The third one. And the fourth one is 30 to 33. 4. You have any? Let me see. Okay. Above 34. Above 34. We make it to 5. Okay. So now for the race. Malay. 1. Chinese. These two. Indian. 3. Then for race and higher level of education, because my fault is others, so when I click, I make others in category 4, it also will change for the higher level of education category. So replace all, not enter, sorry. Then for highest level of education, firstly, STPN 1. Okay, undergraduate 2, postgraduate 3. For this also, we don't click for LRT or MRT first. We click the book first. Because if I click MRT, you see, if I click MRT first, satu, then it will be very weird one. That's why we make it to book. Copy. But this is under category 3 lah. 3. Then only what LRT 1, RT 2. Then frequency also 1, 3 to 4 times, 2, 5 to 6 times, 3, above 6 times, 4, 11. Okay, then here I need to tell you guys first because I have made some mistake during my time last year. Show you guys. Okay, my strongly disagree for this. I forget to insert the S. That's why now I need to make it strongly agree and strongly disagree is under category 1 first. Similar to the situation just now I mentioned, we don't make it agree first because if we make it agree, this example agree is under 4. Agree is under 4, then I click 4, replace all. Then it will be very weird one. That's why make it strongly agree first. This is my mistake. So make mistake. 1. Then disagree. Both is under same category. 1. Then only strongly agree. Strongly agree is under 5. Also 5. Then neutral 3. Then disagree first. Disagree is under 2nd. Agree is 4. Then remember to save. Okay, when we're done, later we need to delete this timestamp. So first, we open SPSS. My version is 27, and I bought it in Shopee. about 5 ringgit Malaysian, if I'm not mistaken. Open first. Did I share screen? Okay. Pause first. First of all, click the file. We click open data. Open data. Then Excel. Open. Then it will pop up this one. Then we need to tick on these two. Remove leading, remove trailing. Then only click OK. First of all, we ignore this first. We go to variable view. We go to variable view. We delete timestamp first. We click 1 and delete. For race, we need to change it to string type. String type, okay? Then for gender and race is nominal, other is ordinal. So we no need to click one by one. We copy, and from highest level education, we scroll down. We scroll down and right click, paste, ordinal. We make it to ordinal. Then the third thing we need to do is we need to rename the name and the label. Because my question, I have quite a lot of questions for each independent variable. I have 10 questions for each independent variable. That's why it will be quite a long time to make it. Sabar. We only need short form only. No need to include the question inside. Later I will explain what is EE, what is PE, and so on. Later first, let me make this. Let me done this data. I got 2 EE for 1. Delete. Oops. Delete. Okay, then we can copy this all. Right click, copy. And here also PE1 until APT10. We paste. Then this label will make it to highest level education, higher level HLB. Then real transport, RT. Then frequency FQ. Make it easy. Okay, then the next we need to change for the value. Okay, same like the Excel file, we need to categorize first, even though we already categorized in Excel file. Value 1 in value 2 new add. Okay, age sudah lupa dia 18 to 21. Okay, sorry, 1 2 22 to 25, 3 26 to 29, 30 to 33, above 34, above okay. And race 1 Malay, 2 Chinese, 3 Indian, 4 others. Higher level education. One, two, undergraduate. Three, graduate. 4, others. Real transport. 1, LRT. 2, MRT. 3, both. Frequently 1 to 2 times. Set as 1. 2, 3 to 4. Then for here, we only need to do 1 time. Then we can copy for PE2 until APT. So the first is strongly disagree. Second, disagree. Third, neutral. And UTR. Fourth, agree. If strongly agree. Okay, so this right click, copy, click for the PE2 first. Okay, drag down until APT 10. then paste. Okay. So back to data view. The first thing we need to do is we make it sum of each IV first, independent variable. First of all, click this column first, transform, compute variable. So the first target is our PE, performance expectancy. Then we click statistical in function group. We click mean, then double click mean. It will pop up something like this. Then we remove the question mark first. Firstly, PE1, insert. Then we need to put the comma, PE2, comma, PE3, comma, PE4, comma. This is my IV. My first IV is PE. My second is EE. It depends on your IV. Maybe if cost, then will be CS. If awareness, AW, depends on how you name the independent variable. PE6, PE7, PE8, PE9, PE10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Then we click OK. Then it will show us this sum. This sum means that the first people who answer for performance expectancy 10 question, their average range is around 3.9. We can say that is likely agree to all our statement that we let them to answer. The second, transform, compute. The second is SI. So this one we did it first. Then for target variable, we need to rename also SI. EE. Then double click mean, remove question mark. Comma, 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 comma. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Then once it show execute, then we can close this window. Third, analyze, transform, delete, double click mean. The third one is SI, social inference. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Execute, close this window. SI done. Same step, compute, edit all. Double click mean. Target variable, APT. Then PT1, go there. APT2, go there. AP3, PT4, PT5, PT6, PT7, APT8, APT9, APT10. Okay. So we make this sum first, then later will more easier for us to do analysis. Okay, first of all, I will introduce my project, my FYP during my time. My title is Factor Affecting Use of Automated Public Transport. So later I will use APT, make it shortest. Then my IV is Performance Expectancy, Social Inference, and Effort Expectancy, PE, SIEE. Then my dependent variable will be absorption of automated public transport. So basically, we need to do pilot test. Pilot test is to ensure that your question is valid and reliable to let you to collect your exact population that you wish to. So according to pilot test in your write in your report, you need to collect like I think 20 or 30. During my time is 30 lah. So once you collect for 30 respondent, first of all, we need to do Cronbach alpha first. Cronbach alpha is to test, for example, in PE, how similar for each question, whether they are related or not related. If the value is between 0.90, means that this is excellent, means that all your questionnaire is related, means that it's reliable and valid. So how should we find this value? We go to analyze, we go to skill, reliability analysis. First of all, we do for PE first. When you click one, then we click we click shift in your laptop keyboard until 10. Then we move it to item. Make sure that this model is alpha, not omega or Goodman or others. Then we click OK. Then 0.934, we copy as image. Copy as image. Make it to copy to here. So 0.934. Same step. SI, analyze, scale, reliability. Then we need to make this PE go back home first. Same step, shift, click PE1 first, then shift to PE10, go back home. Then we click EE1 until EE10, shift EE10, then go to item. Make sure it's alpha, okay. So alpha, SI value is 939. Copy as image. Then, sorry, EE, not SI, EE, then SI. Actually, this output, right, once we get copy the image, we can close one. Close output file. No need to keep. Analyze, scale, reliability. Go back home first, this EE. Then click for SI until SI10. Move it to item. Confirm that this is alpha. SI. Copy as image. Oh, sorry. Lastly, APT. Analyze, scale. This SI, go back home first. Choose for APT until APT 10. Alpha, okay. Image. Copy first. So according to these four value, I can say that my question is reliable and all question is similar, doesn't include with other question. For example, if you include with other, what it means by include with other question? For example, you have 10 question for PE, but you include 2 SI question into PE, then the value might be low or not acceptable, less than 0.59. So if the value is high, means that good, very good. So this is Cronbach alpha. Secondly, we go to validity test. during my time, my supervisor doesn't mention that we need to do validity test, but I will try to explain. So if your report writing that you need 20 respondents in pilot test, the formula is degree freedom n minus 2 means that 20 minus 2 is equal 18. 18, we need to find 18 is where? 18, the critical value is 0.444. So I will show you how to find the validity test. How to do the validity test. Close this first. Yeah, let me see the correlate by variable. We click analyze, correlate by variable. In this variable, we include PE1 until the APT10, not the sum, but it's the item PE1 to APT10. Okay. Okay. So as long as, because I don't know how to, because according what is correct one is, it will pop up, it will show the score total. But when I click, it only show me the each value for each instrument, each question name. So I'm not sure how to click to search the score total. So I think you guys need to ask supervisor how to find it. But I can explain is, since our degree freedom is 18, then our critical value is 0.444. As long as this value higher than 0.444, we can say that all of our instrument, all of our questionnaire is valid. This is the explanation for validity test. This is all I can explain for you. So in pilot test, we only need to do validity test and Cronbach alpha. This is reliability test. Right? Reliability. Yeah, reliability test. Okay. So once you done this, you will need to continue to collect your respondent according to your target population. Once you're done, we will move it to descriptive analysis. For one, I'll show you guys first how to find descriptive analysis. First of all, we click analyze, we click descriptive statistic, we click descriptive, then separate PE first, PE until PE10, move it to variable. No need to click anything. Okay. Now, this validity test, you guys need to do more research because I'm not familiar. I will close first this window. Descriptive, PE1 until PE10. Move it to variable, click OK. Later I will explain the value. We do it first, a test. PE. Okay, PE. close. Second. Okay, this PA go back home first. Go back home. We move it to EE. Click EE1, then click Shift, click EE10. Move it to variable. Okay. Copy as image. Then SI. Analyze, descriptive. SI. Move it to variable. Okay. SI. Then APT. MS. APT 1 until APT 10. Move it to variable. Okay. So in this 4, we only need to see the mean and the standard deviation. The mean means that in 407 respondents, the people who chosen for in first question, the average of the number is 3.69. So we can say that around is slightly agree for the statement. So we can see that the highest is SI10. So how should we explain for each value? And for standard deviation, if the standard deviation is low, means that each of the respondent that chosen with the answer is similar. For example, the differences is not so large. For example, like their average answer is strongly agree or neutral. What is mean by high deviation? High standard deviation means that, for example, if you have 400 people, 200 people choose for strongly disagree and 200 people choose for strongly agree. So the differences will be very high. That's why it means that high standard deviation. So how should we explain for each independent variable? Let me show you. I copy and you can. I'll show you one example, then you will understand. For PE. Here, this is P. So we only need to choose the highest and the lowest value in each independent variable. Then also for standard deviation, we only need to choose the highest and the lowest standard deviation. That should be okay, according to my experience. So you can take a picture. I hold for 5 seconds. So we're done for descriptive analysis. Next, we will move it to normality test. I will show you how to do first. Test. Okay, sorry. Normality test, we click analyze, descriptive statistic, we click explore, then we choose the sum of PE to APT to dependent list, then we click plot, choose for box none for box plot, and histogram in descriptive. Then we need to tick for normality test, normality plot with test. Continue. Then we can click OK. This other no need to care about. We only need to know this. Cronbach. Wait. Like, sorry. Copy an image. So basically, Cronbach and short period is type of normality test. The main purposes is as long as sorry guys, for a while. As long as normality test is to test the relationship between your independent variable and dependent variable. So if 0. less than 0.05 means that this is not normally distributed. That's why we need to use Spearman. If more than 0.05, then we need to use Pearson. Yeah. What is meant by normally distributed and not normally distributed? Normally distributed is like the data is like this one, the histogram. The bell curve will be very perfect. For example, I take age as an example. 15 to 19. Our target is only collect for 20. Then for 21 to 33, 23, our target is to collect 30. Then for 25 to 29, our target is to collect 30. So each category we have the fixed target to collect. That's why this is called as normally distributed. But during our FYP, there's no, there's not, like we will simple we are using simple random sampling. That's why we will simple share this Google form to all of our friends to fill in the answer. That's why our result confirm will be not normally distributed. But this depends on your lecturer, because at that time my result is not normally distributed, but my supervisor tell me to use Pearson correlation coefficient to do the test. Yeah, so you need to ask your supervisor first, clarify about this. Yeah. So now I will show. Hey, so for this normality test, right? I will show the explanation. Yeah, as long as smaller than 0.05, we can indicate that this study did not, as long as this value is smaller than 0.05, we can say that this result is not follow a normal distribution. That's why we use Pearson. And that's why we use Spearman. Yeah. So later I will show you how to do Pearson correlation and Spearman correlation coefficient. First of all, I will show you Pearson first. Pearson. We go to analyze, correlate. Then we choose for bivariate. Then, yep, PE1 until APT10, either Spearman or Pearson. Both I will explain. But at that time, I forgot why I used 1, 2 test already. You guys need to do more homework and research. Okay, sorry. Correlate, bivariate. It's all go back home first. We use the sum of PEE and APT and also APT. Choose Pearson, 1, 2. Okay. Copy as image. And Spearman. And close. Analyze. Correlate, bivariate. Click to Spearman. Okay. Actually, these both Pearson and Spearman, the main purpose is to know the relationship between your independent variable and dependent variable. So for Pearson here, which means that the relationship between performance expectancy toward APT is 0.921. And for EE is 935. SI is 946. How should we explain this value? I will show you guys. This is how we explain. For example, as long as you fall between this value, then we can consider as either a strong positive or very strong positive relationship toward your dependent variable. Why should we sorry. If there is a very strong positive relationship, means that these three independent variables will significantly influence the behavior intention of your target population to use automated public transport. That's why if the value is high, means that it's good for your result. So I will let you take the photo. So since three of my independent variable is fall between very high value, I can say that three of them has very strong positive relationship. So I will hold for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here also 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's all. That's all for the normality test. Remember, ask your supervisor whether they want Spearman or Pearson, even though it's not normally distributed. Yep. Spearman. Then we go for the last three. The last three is R-square model, ANOVA test, and regression analysis. Okay. So for these three, right? When I click the button later, it will show us these three results. So we no need to do separate. But first of all, I will explain the square model first. We click analyze, we click regression, we click linear. Here we need to put the sum of APT is my dependent variable, so I put it here. For independent variable, PEEESI 3. Move it to here. No need to click anything. Then we click OK. So first of all, I will explain the R-square model first. This is the value. what it means by this value. R-square model actually is a sum of these four variable to see whether these three variable can be explained toward the dependent variable. So we focus on the R-square. So the value is 0.922. Means that if we convert to percentage, means that 90 means that 92.2%, 92.2% of these three independent variable can be explained whether it will affect the behavioral intention of your target population to use APT. And the other 7.8% explained by other which means that the other remaining 7.8%, for example, maybe the target population is concerned about the cost, concerned about the safety, concerned about the security, something like that. This is the other independent variable. So as long as this value fall between these, we can say that you have a strong relationship. That's why this percentage is acceptable. This is R-square model. Then for ANOVA test, just now we already do. Copy as image. Then copy to here. But for ANOVA test, I quite forgot how should we explain because quite a long time already. But what I know is as long as this p-value is less than 0.01, then should be okay already. This is my explanation. You guys can read and take picture. Lastly, I will talk about the regression analysis. So we copy this, copy as image. Then we put it here. So it's for sorry. So actually, this regression analysis is act as a predictor to see whether it will affect how to affect the DV. So if the p-value is less than 0.01, which indicate that this is significant. So how should we explain? We only need to explain first highest, second highest, and third highest. So we can see that we focus on standardized coefficient beta. In SI, the value is 0.459, which means that if the SI increase 0.459 unit, the intention that the target population to use automated public transport will also increase 0.459 unit. So this is all the explanation. You guys can take picture. I will hold for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So lastly, this hypothesis result summary, I forgot how to find this R value. So the purpose of this hypothesis result summary is to check whether it's tally with the hypothesis that we done in chapter 3. In chapter 3, we have read that, for example, there's a positive relationship between PE and APT, but that one only a hypothesis, 假设性. That's why in here, I forget how to find this value. But some of my friends, they say as long as you have this P value less than 0.001, means that this hypothesis is how to say 成立. Wait, 成立 established. Yeah. Actually, this is all for the analysis in FYP B. Let me see what should I explain more about. Okay, first thing, remember, ask your supervisor whether need to use Pearson or Spearman, even though it's not normally distributed. Second thing, for the validity test, ask your supervisor how should we do and explain. Then for third thing, anyone who have my report in 4.5, section 4.5 normality test, second sentence, the new hypothesis until depart from the normal distribution, please delete that sentence because it's wrong already. Then third thing is in 4.6 section, Pearson correlation coefficient, the explanation is explaining 4.7.2 regression analysis. Then for 4.7.2 regression analysis is explaining the explanation is explaining for Pearson correlation coefficient. That's why help me to change it and terbalik them, then should be okay. So basically, this is all the tests that I done in FYP B. And anything, if you have any question, please ask me through WhatsApp. I will answer. I will answer one. Okay, so basically, it's all for my presentation. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for listening. So I will stop sharing and close camera. So anything, please ask me through WhatsApp. I will stop for recording and thanks for watching. Bye bye.